From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for TreVeyon Henderson. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. You talk about this Jets defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
Throwing here is May. A quick throw knocked away. And
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw, it's May. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's May. This is caught. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Henderson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll throw with May. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with May. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Patriots defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Throwing, Cook. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the right side, this is Henderson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go play action with May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To the air, May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get...
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after try forthcoming. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good.
Harrison Vivas to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Jets, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
From the shotgun, May with it. Under pressure, they got him again. Lost loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This is brought in at the 21. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Cook. Gets it off to Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Roll to the 43, 2nd down. The Jets at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on 2nd down. Cook. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. That is caught. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Crazy.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. They'll look to throw again. And his pass incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down.
For the Patriots field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
On first down, Royal. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll run on first down. Royal. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Jets are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they didn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they're wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Fights loose. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They run once more with Henderson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A give for Henderson running to the right. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. And he's got it. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, New England.
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Jets 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive. Cook. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Here we go. Here we go. 18, come Warriors. 17. Broncos.
Back to throw. Cook. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Back to 60.
Looking to throw. Cook. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 36. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the shotgun, it's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all of the offense that you already referenced in the first half. He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Royal gets past one man. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 137 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking to throw on second down. Cook. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the 17, Cook. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Down, Royal, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the 44, Cook. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Royal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Liking 18.
Cook now from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
79.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets get a bit closer. Now the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Jets 20. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll get this to about the 38.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 7.
Here we go, throw.
Looking to throw. May. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll throw with May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 151 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
41-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd and 5. Back to throw. Cook. It's caught by Royal. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 6 Riggs, Riggs. Check. Two. Hey, white wing. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing. Cook. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Cook. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
And there's a completion to their tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, he's 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cook. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Cook looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Hooked off by Robert Spillane. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. Loose inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 89 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hey, what's up? Crazy, 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 crazy. Hey, motion.
Here's May. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Once more with Henderson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. May looking to run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, what's up?
They'll try and throw forward with May. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jets are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They'll find Tanner. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
18
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
We want to see more aggressive zone, like we stuff you down. body is acting up, your mind is out of balance. It's telling you back it up. You talk about thoughts and memories that's adding up like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had enough. You still feel paralyzed of ups and downs. Friends just having kids ain't adding up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
What's up?
To throw, it's May. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Jets are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run this one out the gun. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give him a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Half the 60, half the 60. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And 7 at the 16-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, throw.
Henderson running straight ahead. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts,
It's a gain of 4.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taken right around the 44. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Set up. Jet 60. 19. Tiger 19. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw. That is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Let's go. 6, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
40-yard line.
Dragon 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to throw. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was a big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Go! Rocklow 80, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He's back to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.